Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we're playing some Fiddlesticks Mid into an Orianna, and I have not done a Fiddlesticks Mid video in quite some time, but he is a good pick, a viable pick, strong, has one of the best ultimates in the game, and lastly, I saw a Reddit post today because a guy actually climbed to Challenger in EU West, which is good region of course, and only playing Fiddlesticks Mid with a 70% win rate. So apparently Fiddlesticks Mid is so viable to the point that I believe that it was literally tiled like 5 CS per minute. Because honestly, you don't need to win lane on Fiddlesticks, even though it's possible to ever like become useful. You can honestly kind of just farm okay, and then eventually you will just have one good team fight, hopefully with a couple items, even if the enemy team is more fed than you, and you will be so useful because your ultimate is a wide AoE, CC, and also the damage it does is just so ridiculous. So anyways, how Fiddlesticks works during the early game is that you almost always will start E versus ranged, and then W versus melee. And the reason why is because your ECD is short enough that you can kind of spam it, and it's not too challenging because it's a really long-range ability. It is a slow and a silence in only the center of it, and when you land that, it makes it so Comet always lands. Comet is the generic rune page. If you go versus an assassin, I looked up his rune pages, and he does have some other ones too. He has an electrocute rune page that I think that I kind of tried out, and I felt it was pretty good too, so that was the one that you can also take, where you go bone plating instead. But we are low, but so is she, and we do have Ignite. How Fiddlesticks works is that we have our Q, which is a point-and-click fear. You can only fear somebody, or there's a lot of stuff inside Fiddlesticks kit that I probably need to go over. I am going to die here. Hey, she died. Never mind, and I'm also gonna live because I was draining the minions so the minions didn't kill me. Holy crap, that was so good. Alright, so back to explaining. Fiddlesticks, right? You level 1 to 4 can poke with E. You don't max E, you max your drain. Fiddlesticks passive is these effigies. They're like wards that you put down that look like you. I'm also gonna copy his build path, which is he like goes like every single game a very similar build of just going Liandry's no matter what. You just don't even go for Malignance or anything like that. So anyways, back onto the effigies. They're like wards, but they instantly go away. But just because they instantly go away doesn't mean that they're not very useful, because when you stand still, you also turn into like what looks like an effigy, so you can kind of pretend to be one. It's not something that I've seen high-elo Fiddlesticks do very often, though. And then at level 6, the effigies will also turn into a sweeper. So you'll have things that you can put down to occasionally scout vision, even though it immediately goes away upon finding it, like a blue trinket almost. But it also gives you scouting options to check brushes, because you want to check brushes because of your Q. Your Q is a point-and-click fear, but it has a passive, which is if you land any ability onto any target, it will fear them if you landed it when they couldn't see you. So being inside a fog of war, if they don't see you, then they get feared. And what happens if you Q somebody that... What happens if you Q somebody that's already been feared, you might ask? It just does double damage. It does not re-fear them. And the Q is a weird ability because it does current HP with no base damage at all. It just straight up does current. A lot of abilities in League don't just deal a straight percentage. They almost always will be like a percentage and a other damaging move, like a base damage on it. But the AP ratio is quite good on it, and it can deal so much later on. But yeah, because it's current, that means that the higher HP the target, the more damage it does. In a lot of cases, you just immediately press it after fearing people. Damn, this is really sad. I will maybe be able to kill this guy. Nope, I can't. I mean, I did everything that I could. Oh, nice assist at least. The Jinx was not feared initially by my ultimate because I was seen the whole time I was ulting. So what happened is that she just started walking away. I feared her, but I couldn't stay on top of her because Nautilus was going to stop me. And that turned into like a really bad angle because of that. But in the end, I don't really mind because my champion's kind of ridiculous. Also, my top lane's winning pretty hard. But all we have to do later in the game is just land one ultimate onto them, and if it's AoE and they don't see me, we kind of just win the team fight automatically. That's the whole point of Fiddlesticks, really. I'm just going to drain those for a second because I'm trying to secure all these minions perfectly. I'll just give up that one. And we're CSing well, which is good. We want to stay... The more even we are, the better. You can see that I can like scout for vision now because we're level 6 as well. So yeah, that's how the fear works. Your W is a drain move. You have to stand still to do it. It can be canceled by crowd control, which is really important. And it's very important to land the full duration of the fear. I mean, sorry, the drain onto people, like, no matter what. And the reason why... Dude, why does my teammate think that... Whatever, he dies, right? No, he doesn't. I mean, I can't believe I had to ignite him there. How did he not deal enough? I mean, I'm sorry, but come on, dude. You can't tell me that that wasn't, like, kind of ridiculous, right? Cool, that's fine with me. We got Orianna Flash. In no world would I think that Zed landing all... Like, I feel like he landed a pretty significant amount of abilities. Plus my Drain, plus him being level 5 and not 6, would mean that he can survive. So, my bad, I guess. That's, like, super hindsight, though. Because I don't want to waste my Summoner on somebody that feels like it's almost like a guaranteed no matter what that guy is dead. You know? Anyways, back onto the Drain. The Drain goes on a lower cooldown if it finishes significantly, so that's the first thing. The Drain does damage per second, and then at the end, if you finish the Drain and you're hitting a target that's already been getting hit by the Drain and they're still inside of it, it does percent missing, which is like an execute. So that's, like, really important to have go off. That's what happened to... the Volibear, and why I thought he would die, because he was already somewhat low, and then boom, he takes 20% missing, and I was hoping that it would, like, deal enough that Zed would be able to kill him with ultimate. My E, as I mentioned, is a silence in the middle, otherwise it's a slow, and my ultimate is a channeled move that can go over walls, and it's just AoE. It can also be canceled if they see you and stuff. So yeah, the generic combo is just press ultimate. If it fears them, press Q to immediately deal some damage to them. Because they're going to deal more current HP. And then at the end, you just... Dude, she is walking into my Drain and letting it finish on her, which is not good. Because the damage output is just significantly higher. She should always be leaving. She'll die. What we did is that we walked... Jinx is scripting. Really? Hey, that guy is named Gate 8. What the heck? Gate was a pro player, but he was a support pro player. He wasn't an AD carry. Anyways, I'll trust your scripting comment, and maybe they have a chance at still winning because Jinx is a hyper carry. We just need to kill her later on. That's the goal. So I silenced Orianna so she couldn't move, and she was slowed. Then I used my ultimate as a blink, because it does blink you forwards towards her, and then we go for the fear, which will CC her, and then we drain while she's feared. And if we can get the full drain off, it will deal a lot, and she dies. So that was how the combo works. pretty straightforward. I don't have my ultimate. Kind of a big deal. That was quite interesting there, wasn't it? She just sidestepped all of Zed's abilities, didn't get it by a single thing, not even his E. Without knowing he was there. Very interesting. At least I'm playing a character that can't really be scripted on too easily. And, I have a point-and-click fear. My E, I guess, could be scripted. If you don't know what scripts are a program that will automatically like take mouse input, and it will, if I like use an ability, it will already track that I'm using it, and it will show where it's gonna be, and then move the character automatically out of where it should land, before, like, as it's casting on first frame, because computers are able to obviously do calculations infinitely faster than a human brain can. So, it means that they can dodge, like, every single skill shot if they're skill shots. This guy's trying to kill me, but I'm just draining him. So, I don't know why he just did that, but okay. He just stood there, and I got to finish the full drain onto Orianna. I didn't get interrupted, so that allowed me to do it again. If I did get interrupted there, I maybe had to flash to live, because I would have had nothing left. I could have silenced him, and then I can auto-attack him, but why would I auto-attack somebody? It probably would be worthless. Did I not buy items earlier? Or... Thank goodness he didn't go for me. So your drain, did I say that it doesn't work on minions very well already? Your drain has a lesser effect on minions, making your sustain worse in lane, and it's harder to CS with it. It does get to the point where, of course, when it's maxed and stuff, you can do a bit. There's literally no way for me to assist this dude. I don't want to fight the scripting Jinx. Fiora, bro, you're literally the most fed member with me. What do you mean FF? Come on, man. Let's relax. It's okay. We can win. It's okay. Relax. All we need to do is kill the Jinx. Really, I don't think that they're that threatening. The only reason why all of us died there is because I didn't have my ultimate yet, and I'm not very good without my ultimate. I'm quite useless. Bartle. Nice. We'll take it. I can just ulti forward, I guess, and just hope that... I didn't land my slow. Alright, well, that's my fault. Aw, dang. I lost vision, so I couldn't press my fear. I probably should not even waste my summoners on somebody like the Volibear anyways. I probably need them to kill the Jinx regardless, so that was a mistake. I was wanting to see if maybe that guy would pull me. What? Bro? You already know that she is a scripter, so why are you trying to fight her? I know that you're an auto-type based champion, but it's not like you're strong, bro. You're pretty weak. Did he just... No, never mind. It's okay. We will wait for our next ultimate and just hope that for some reason I will be strong enough to be able to do it. Man, I really hope my team doesn't... I'm okay with my teammates making plays if they are confident and think that they can do a good play. But if they do a play and get tilted further and then, like, doesn't want to play further, then I'm just going to get more upset that they even attempted anything instead of waiting. So... What? On Earth? Also, I'm still a squishy character. I can get killed by Orianna pretty easily. She just needs to ulti me. It's not the easiest to fight her. Unless I get, like, a crazy flank or something. There's a Nihilus behind me. So that means that I will probably die here. My Drain actually heals for so much. Look how much damage I just did to her, even though I didn't even have a way to, like, ulti. I was too worried that Jinx wasn't there, and if I just solo ulti the Nautilus, I don't know if I could have really killed him. I guess I could have just tried it just to burn my ultimate if I think that it's going to come back by the time that I respawn. It's just that I don't have ultimate CDR besides ultimate Hunter, and I would prefer to just hold on for a legitimate team fight rather than whatever we just did. They are doing Dragon, so what they're going to do is probably rotate onto my team after to just try kill Zed. He is a champion that's very difficult to catch, though, which would be convenient to run away. Yeah, why are you guys trying to continue to go forward instead of just walk away? I don't really understand that. I have no idea what's warded and what isn't. I'll just ulti. I should be able to get a kill, and who knows if Jinx is still here or not. Might as well kill somebody. I was hoping that maybe Jinx would show up next to him for some reason. I don't know. It would be kind of random for her to do that. But that's why I didn't do it so quickly. I accidentally just right-clicked this and canceled my Drain for no reason. Whoops. Killing the small ones is kind of important because they're worth a lot of gold. Dude, why am I just not able to right-click some of these things? I have no mana, so it's time for me to head out and go get some mana back. Hextech Alternator is now finished. What I'm trying to go is just heavy. Also, he doesn't really go Hextech Alternator, the Challenger US player. The thing is that he does go Liandry's like every single game, though. Almost. There's some other itemization occasionally, but it seems that it's even more of a supportive playstyle, where he's like going tank, like with Frozen Heart and stuff. So if anything, it just is like even stranger. It's not even like, oh yeah, he goes Malignant sometimes. No, I just don't see any Malignants in his match history whatsoever. I want more of them to come in besides just this guy, dude. That sucks. I could have just solo ultied him there, but why do I want to do that? Also, Bard's gonna take my blue buff. No, he didn't. Let's just effigy this so we can get these. I figured that if Nautilus was going to step up, maybe Volibear was going to show up, and then all of them were going to collapse in, because if you can't get an AoE ultimate off, clearly that's best. I don't want to do one individual solo play. Isn't she not even here? What are we doing? I silenced him so he can't move, feared him so he can't move. This is not warded. I really care about getting the Jinx. We don't have any wards left. Ooh, the Jinx rocket just flew by. I wonder if that saw me or not. Wait, they're really gonna try contesting after we already got it? I only care about the Jinx still. If she shows up, even though I just saw her mid lane and stuff. Why did Zed just go in? I'm gonna probably be seen on Vision or something, and it's gonna frustrate me, because I will have a significantly harder time to kill this guy. And I got her. And the Orianna, once again, just likes to be drained, I guess, because Again, walked into the full duration of it and almost died. It's very easy to, like, get out of Fiddlesticks range, which is why I'm even, like, talking about it so much. This normally doesn't happen. A lot of people will just leave the range of it quite easily. But nice Bard ultimate onto the Jinx. So, also, Bard ultimate is a skill shot, so he landed onto somebody that definitely is challenging if they are scripting. I mean, I guess I haven't really seen anything too crazy. Maybe they're just crazy good, I don't know. Whenever targets move out and you have nobody to drain, it also resets your ability to. My effigy has blue buff and I don't. Look how much damage that did. Because the current HP is honestly kind of high already. It's already at 26% with barely any AP. It does a lot. Holy crap, what a bait, even though we're gonna get hit by everything here. Oh my goodness, I'm alive! Oh, there's a redemption! Oh my gosh, dude. Damn, that, like, almost reminded me of, like, StarCraft or something, where it's, like, nuke inbound, and I'm getting ready to, like, dodge a giant AoE move about to wipe out my whole team, except for, in that case, just me. The other thing I would want to say is Ion Cannon activated, but I feel like a lot of people don't play Command & Conquer, so then nobody would understand the context of that joke. Unless you're a goat of knowing good RTS games. Anyways, back onto the game. I mean, we finish an item. Now we deal crazy, crazy damage to most of them because a lot of them don't have any MR whatsoever. Still, the plan is just press R and kill people. Preferably the Jinx. Like, if it's a good AoE move, then I'll obviously kill other people, though. I'm just gonna stand here and either kill whoever goes for this wave or kill whoever goes for these. So he'll just die immediately. It's only a 1-minute CD, even though it's wasted on somebody who is extremely weak. I don't really care. My team is like, oh, the Jinx somehow got Bard ultied again. The Zed, for some reason, is continuing to get caught, and it's bad-ish. I mean, it's not like he was worth a shutdown, I guess, so it's just a regular kill. It's still not good for pressure, though, for him to be dead and stuff. Since I don't have my ultimate, I want to leave. Is that okay, guys? Is that not okay? I'm always so scared about my teammates doing plays without me because a lot of times it doesn't go well. And then they say, hey, why are we fighting without Fiddlesticks? And then I say, I don't have my ultimate. Why are you guys fighting? Because for some reason people think that if they initiate a fight, that somehow it's my fault for not being there when in reality they could have just never done it in the first place. Because a lot of team fights, if you're on the winning side, is actually forced by your team. It's not like the enemy team is finding a pick, so you opt for it. And it really sucks whenever you get flamed by your teammates that do that. I don't want to solo ulti this guy, but there is a Jinx behind him. Oh gosh. I'm scared. I'm leaving. I got too spooked. Oh, there was a pink ward in there. There's no way anybody put that down recently, so they probably did see me, I guess. I almost have my flashback up. It's coming back. Oh no. I didn't get the correct target, so I'm not going to be able to win this. Because I don't even know how I accidentally feared not Jinx, but because I did that, that just ruined the fight. Otherwise, I kill everybody there. We might be able to win outright, though. Man, I kind of wanted to, since I'm dead, like, pay attention to her movement more. Kind of sucks that now I don't really get to see. Oh. Oh, yeah, the game might be over for them. One good ultimate is all we needed, huh? So anyways, I have no idea if that guy was actually scripting or my team was just getting crushed by them, but thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like on the video. Stay tuned if you want to see Arena or maybe a Game 2 of it. Just to let you know, Game 2 was treated like Game 1, so I'm going to be repeating a lot of the, like, how to play Fiddlesticks again, because I recorded this one because I didn't really like the Game 1, because the stuff happened in the game that made it easier. That's all. Sorry for spoiling, I guess, but I just want to be letting people know. Also, my client's frozen, so that's kind of what we're waiting for. So GG's, I did most damage on my team, did more damage than Fiora, got some good ultimates off. We were versus Master Tier opponents, don't be fooled by my rank. There might be some other Diamond players occasionally, but normally they're Master Tier MMR just like me. It's just that I decayed on like all my accounts, so that is who we face. I doubt this guy is scripting, because they have a high level, and normally scripters get banned pretty quickly, so I don't know what my team was talking about, in my opinion. Alright, see you guys later. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some Fiddlesticks Mid into a Jace. I'm hoping that his burst damage isn't so high that he can kill me, because I didn't know if I was versus Gragas or Jace, but turns out we were versus one that I did not anticipate. But anyways, we're playing Fiddlesticks Mid today. I've done Fiddlesticks Mid videos in the past. Fiddlesticks Mid is a legit viable pick. It is good. My Vayne is probably dead, because there's no way to help her with my champions. But it is what it is. She was able to, I guess, push out Mundo or something. How Fiddlesticks works is that you're mostly an ultimate bot. You're all about just getting your ultimate spike. You have one of the, like, best game-changing ultimates in the game. Not only can it AoE do an incredible amount of damage, but it also can... I'm also just hoping I can get off an auto attack for Electrocute proc, but it wasn't fast enough for 3 hits. Anyways, your ultimate also can CC everybody too, which is kind of OP. So, another reason why I want to do a Fiddlesticks video is because I also saw that today on Reddit was a post from an EU West player that was able to get to Challenger by playing Fiddlesticks Mid only, which is kind of insane to me. So, just like proof, I guess, that he is good enough. If you can reach Challenger, then he is definitely viable. The sad part is that I'm kind of getting crushed by this guy's damage right now, and I'm kind of scared that not only is my teammate going to die for doing an invade when we have absolutely zero pressure mid lane for some reason, because that's just what they do, because junglers just really enjoyed not caring about that. He has 2 kills now. Cool. Well, whatever. So, Fiddlesticks, you don't need to farm well, but of course you don't want to miss minions when nobody else is there. Like, I could have gotten those minions, but what I'm saying is that you only need to get like 1 or 2 items, and then for the rest of the game, if you just press R and land a good AoE ultimate, you might be able to just carry an entire game outright, and that's really all that really matters. Dang, I really missed that. That sucks. During the early game, Fiddlesticks is more about the E-poke, but versus somebody like Jace, it's kind of hard to do. If you do the E-poke, it has, like, very low mana, so you can spam it, which is very convenient. And it has a, it's a slow with a silence in the middle, so you can use it to also crowd control them so they can't cast abilities back onto you, potentially. And that is good. You want me to ward that? Sure, bro. There you go. He comes back with his Dirk. My Q is a point-and-click fear. I can deal some damage here, but he interrupts my drain, which is not good. But that wasn't that bad of damage onto him back. How your Q works is that it's a point-and-click fear, and then it puts a circle underneath them so you can't fear them again. So what happens if you Q somebody who can't be feared? Because your Q also makes it so anybody that you hit will, Nice, that was worth it. I don't know why Jace walked back into us. I'm pretty sure he was out. I won't complain about it, though. I'm just going to try to auto-attack some of these minions because I need to get them lower because my drain is what we're going to be talking about next. But first, we'll finish on the Q. So your Q is just a point-and-click fear, but if you try to use the fear onto somebody who's already been feared, instead it does double damage, and it does percent current with no base damage, which is a bit unique. It's just straight up percent current. That's it. The way that you fear people is by landing any ability, doesn't have to be your Q, from Fog of War, which just means that they can't see you. And that's how you can get the AoE ultimates off. So a lot of times if you fear somebody with another ability, then you use the Q immediately because it's current, so you want to use it when they're higher, of course. And then you go on to your E, which will silence them, and then lastly you drain. But I really... Oh, my goodness. Oh, stop trying to do this to me. I don't know why Nami's mid, but I'm just gonna kill her. Oh, because they're tilted from losing bot so hard. Oh. Ah. It looks like my teammates from the previous Fiddlesticks games are now on the enemy team, but like not actually, just like saying how my teammates have been really losing hard recently and they sometimes just don't really care about trying afterwards. So anyways, back onto your other ability. Your drain is you deal damage to every single person in the area, and you also heal depending on how much damage you do. It is not good against minions. It does less damage to minions, and you get less healing from minions, so the amount of sustain you have in lane is not good unless you heal off of raptors or wolves from your teammate. They will heal for a lot. It does heal you for a little bit, though, if you don't get hit. And eventually, you can, like, press E on backwave and kill backwave. Because the second part of the drain is, at the end of it, every single character that's been in your drain, after the 2 seconds, will take percent missing damage. So the lower they are, the more it does. So it's almost like a burst damage at the very end, but they have to be in range of it, or they have to not cancel it. And the other thing about it, too, I guess I forgot to mention another ridiculous part. If you are going to be fighting people with your drain, it's a long cooldown unless it fully channels. If it does not fully channel, and there's like, if everybody disappears and it doesn't fully channel, but there's no more targets, that doesn't count. You can still do it then, too. It will, like, reset. But it will give you a significant part of the CD back, so it's really important to not be CC'd. If you're trying to duel somebody, mainly with Drain. If I'm fighting, like, a Silas mid lane and he's a melee pick, I know I have to sidestep, like, his chain, or, like, get behind minions if I was to Drain, because if he cancels my Drain, I'm, like, gonna be extremely screwed for the rest of the fight. So, yeah. That's about all I'm... I can deal a little bit of damage to this guy, but I definitely can't kill him or anything, because I don't think that you want to use my ultimate in that scenario. We do have our boots now. Okay, I don't really know why Mundo's here, but sure. He can just stick around. I didn't know how the interaction works with Mundo, so I just wanted to test if I could kill him or not, and that clearly doesn't work the way that I thought it would. Mundo is immune to all CC, so I feared him, and then I was hoping that that wouldn't put my fear on, like, the timer underneath him, so then I could truly fear, because I thought maybe he didn't actually get CC'd, but I guess the game is registering it as if he did. So I wasn't able to CC him, because if I CC'd him underneath the turret with my fear, I probably would have been able to win that. Also, that's a gigantic shutdown onto Mundo, which is not good, but it is what it is. Killing this guy is going to be kind of challenging. Fiddlesticks ultimate does crazy damage. You blink, it does damage over time. It does 900 damage at level 1 right now. And it's AoE. The reason why I'm not using my Fear or anything is because I'm kind of low on mana since I don't have mana. So I'm just gonna wait for a second. Because if I do want to try to kill this guy, it's probably going to have to be through a combo somehow. Oh. Well, he will not die, which is not cool, but in the end, I can't kill him here. We do have Soraka ultimate. I would prefer to just not have her use it, though. Damn, they are so low, but I still can't kill. I don't know if Soraka needed to ulti or if she was ulting for bot. No idea if she tried to save me because they were fighting bot side and they killed Nami. And I'm just going to finally shove out. We almost were able to kill the Jace. I just didn't have anything left to chase him with. And my next ultimate, if I can land it onto him, maybe we can one-tap him. If I can keep him locked down well enough to keep him in place for my W to finish. We're almost level 11 as well, which is a pretty big spike point for us. Your effigies are what your wards are. They're wards at the beginning of the game, and then at level 6, they become a sweeper as well. They just immediately die, but I think that they might have a lower refresh rate. I never really looked. And because they're not only a ward but a sweeper, it's kind of convenient, so you can sometimes put some to be like wards for you, or you can use them to make sure a brush is cleared for a team fight. It's pretty nice. I don't know if I'm getting ganked or something, because I feel like I don't see anybody on the opposing team. So I'm just not going to go for this guy at all. As you can see, I can heal a little bit from minions. Like a tad. It's not really too crazy. It's just like alright. Oh man, I really don't want to ulti this guy. But I know Lucian's probably going to try to stop me from coming in, right? I just stopped his culling, though. Okay, there is a Vayne here. Hopefully she can help me with this. Oh my goodness, I'm so fortunate that I was able to not only get the drain off, but also I had some healing from Soraka as well. If you can ever get into a fight where you have no anti-heal on you, and you can drain just a couple people, or, I mean, if you're really lucky, a few, or a fight around any jungle stuff, you heal for so much. Jungle stuff heals you for more. So if you like fighting raptors and you're 1 HP, you'll instantly full heal if you're in this point in this game where you're like level 9 when your drain's finally done. Dude, their bot lane is 0-10, but of course our Vayne is 0-5, so it's not a completely free win. It's just a slightly free win. Plus the Vayne seems to, you know, just be getting stomped. It's not that she's not trying like the opposing team, I guess, too. Still not level 11, where my ultimate can deal like 1.5k, which is sad. The ultimate AP ratio is 250% if you were wondering, so about 2 Lux ultimates, over 2 Lux ultimates, and the base damage is of course more. So yeah, it's kind of bonkers. Because I don't have my ultimate for a very long time, I think it's time for me to Darn, I was hoping that that would fear him, and then I can just do a fear afterwards to do big current HP and then just walk away. That's what I was trying to do. Just to poke. Didn't work out, though. So I swept this by doing that. That means that there's no ward in here. Most people should know that there's no reason to step up for these minions, though. Also, my ultimate is a channeled effect, meaning that it could be canceled, and a lot of people will... The way that you counter Fiddlesticks is prevent me from ulting or see me beforehand, so I cannot fear you, type thing. He should probably just Q this, so I don't see why... Oh. He'll just die. I don't need, my ultimate to be level 2 if I have Ignite. As you saw, he still was able to stop my drain. Maybe if I had pressed my combo, like, faster and just don't even move, I could have gotten the full drain duration off. I'm not really sure. In the end, it still was good that we were able to get a little solo kill onto him, though. If you ever do catch people, like, going side lane, or really anywhere, if you catch somebody with your ultimate and they don't have magic resist or they're not a tank, they're gonna die. If they only have Merc Treads and you're fed, they will also die. As long as you can get off your full combo without being stopped. I guess that's like the most important thing. The only thing that's gonna let them live is escaping. I know that he might try to all-in me here. Oh, never mind. He just went to get my team to kill them instead because they are like doing their own fight. But because they're doing that, I'm just gonna continue hitting bot side because if I can get this turret, it would be really good. It doesn't seem like I can get it, though, because this next wave is coming in a bit too late, I think, to be able to do it. And I don't want to stick around to the point that I'm putting myself in danger of losing my shutdown. So I'm just going to be leaving for now. I do have my ultimate back pretty soon, and it also is before Gragas has Archangels, plus... I'm level 11, or like past 11. So there's a chance that I could just straight up kill him, I guess. Did he ward this? I wonder. My team wants to fight for Rift Herald, though, so I guess I'll just rotate over. I was just going to go for his solo kill. It's probably not worth it, though. I should just sacrifice my stuff for the greater good of the fight. Okay, cool. My team already won without me. Nice, guys. my time of walking. We're just taking a nice stroll through the river, and then we're going to take a peek through the jungle just to make sure that we have nice peace of mind. He saw me, for sure. He also has Archangels, which is kind of big. So I don't think it would be very easy to catch him. But I still want to try. Yeah, you ulted me away. That's okay, though. Because I tried, I got an ultimate out. And Gragas not having ultimate is still something. Not him stopping his base again. Mundo's gonna walk over here. Does that matter? I'm just trying to be prepared for the next fight, really, because I knew it was going to be around Dragon. The next thing to do is the Otacon. I'm sure that the enemy might try... Well, we'll see. I'm not sure, I guess. I'm not 100% confident, but they might contest Otacon. When I read the post, I believe I saw a comment saying that his preferred item build path is almost always going Liandry's into Flat Pen, if possible. If you're versus tanky people, then you go... Obviously something that is not Flat Pen, more like Bloodletters, because Bloodletters does help out your teammates that are AP as well, since it shreds the MR of everybody. And this is not warded. Now the question is... We can deal so much damage to Gragas, but I'm definitely going to die here. Well played. He knocked me back. He's going to live with 1 HP too. Like, actually 1 HP. Man, it's okay. At least in the end, I was able to kill the 18 death bot lane and showcase how much damage. If this guy didn't have Archangels, he would have just straight up died. And that was without me even, like, focusing him and with most of my ultimate kind of fading away. I mean, it does about 2,000 damage before 2 items is completed. That's just so ridiculous, isn't it? It really is. I guess Landry's also gives you percent increase, gives you up to 6%. So it probably gets pretty close to that 2,000 number. Because you only need 10% off of 1,800-ish to basically be there. I must do like 1,900 then or something. They're going bot lane. I don't know if this is just tilt plays or something, but if my team wants to do a crazy bait, I am so ready to make a play happen. I feel like this is probably warded over there. It's warded everywhere. Kiana is not dead. Will Gragas maybe go mid through here? No. He will not. My team will just secure the Otacon, and then they FF. So yeah, that was Fiddlesticks Mid. Sorry that it was so stompy with my bot lane, but I can't really do anything about that. And hopefully I still showcased... I mean, mid lane went pretty well about how I thought it would go. It's not the easiest to play Fiddlesticks into certain things, but it doesn't matter. It's not easy laning phase. Who cares about laning phase? All we need to do is just worry about the team fights and be useful in that sense. So thanks for watching. See you guys later. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to Arena of the Fiddlesticks. We are starting off with Prismatic, and I believe I just go Wooglitz no matter what. Wooglitz is like a better death cap. And how it works is that it's a quest. How quests work is... I don't think I'll have mana issues. I probably should go this one. Anyways, quest items, sometimes you need to do something to get it, so technically I didn't really get anything. It gave me a needless. A needless in this game mode gives you a significant amount of AP, so I get 120 AP, so that is useful. And then how Wooglitz works is that needless plus Zonya's plus death cap turn into the item, and it gives you a pretty ridiculous amount of stats. Like, a lot. It gives you, I believe, 300 AP, 50% more AP, rather than, for instance... I might be able to just drain... Is my heal inside this game mode, like, okay? I don't really know, so I'm kind of trying to test it a little bit. Feels like it's probably the same as Summoner's Rift, which is barely any healing unless it's AoE onto people early on. I'm just gonna fear this guy immediately because I just want him to get a little bit lower. I'm worried about my teammate. But in the end, I couldn't really do anything about that. They are getting kind of chunked themselves, so then I deal more, but... I'll probably die here. I wanted to kill at least one with me. I'm not able to. Me and Zillion definitely are not a good early game comp, that's for sure. Karthus is by far better. I will say Morgana's not very good either. They do have JG, though. Yeah, and my teammate has something that scales. That's okay, though. Our bad. Him getting hit by that one Morgana bind was kind of a big deal. This one is gain stat anvils when hot streaking, which means that you have to get 3 wins in a row. It's not going to be the best for us if we don't hot streak, of course. Hopefully we can. Rugelitz is down here. You can see it. So crazy amount of stats. 50% increased AP. So you can have like 1,000 AP even without infinite stacking. Even though you can't like buy Deathcap or Zhonya's again. It just gives you so much AP though. It's a pretty ridiculous item. And of course, because it's also a Zhonya's as well, then I'm able to have a Zhonya's, which is good for Fiddlesticks. Dang, that already does 70% current HP if they're already been feared. It's just kind of difficult to fear people unless they like face check brushes, I guess. I'm just trying to look at all my damages to see if anything was changed. It looks like Fiddlesticks is kind of just regular in this game mode. Katarina's doing Anvil build. This is going to deal decent damage to her. These guys don't really have CC to prevent my drain. They have CC, which is a snare. Snare doesn't stop drain. So I heal for a lot. In fact, I didn't even need the ultimate or anything. If we ever go versus team comps where they don't have CC, of course Lysandra will eventually with her ultimate. We're going to be able to win. This comp would be very challenging to face because Thresh has like no cooldown on his hook. If I get hit by one hook, I'll just get hit by like all of them and I can never press my drain button. But of course, we're not a draining champion in the first place. We're mostly an ultimate champion. I'm just talking about sometimes I might need to use the drain, and it really sucks when it's a completely worthless ability versus certain comps. The Tilia comp has some CC that can stop it. The Mundo comp doesn't have, like, any, which is convenient, but I still have to shred through a Mundo somehow. And he has an infinite stacking thing, too. Kindred also has infinite stacking, too. Yikes. They have double curse. My immobilization can crit. Fiddlesticks Arena. I'm just kind of curious if I like look up online to see what force is rated in tier, which is B tier. Then I'll go something else. Man, I don't like any of these. I really got Gamblers. Gamblers is apparently D tier, one of the worst items that exists. So I'm gonna get it because I love gambling and I want money. We already have Wooglets, right? So Gambler's Blade will give us money even though it's not very good. And that itself is nice. Get drained. We got 750 or 770 that gold that round. Guess what? That is enough for an anvil. Or probably the better thing to do would be not build anvils, but immediately go for, as quickly as we can, the items that I need to finish my quest. Because the faster I get the power spike, maybe the faster I can also continuously win rounds, which will generate more money. How gamblers work is that it's attack speed, movement speed, and ability haste. So the only thing useful is ability haste. But every single time I auto-attack somebody or use an ability, it has a chance to roll between certain numbers, a 12% chance, and I can get money if we win. And then otherwise it stores the money, and then we lose some when we lose. Wow, I'm almost able to buy both items. In fact, I could if I do a legendary mage item and I get lucky. But it's probably better to not do that, so I'm not going to. Because I could maybe afford it if I get lucky with the next rounds anyways. So I'll just save my money and see if I can purchase the death cap if I get another big payout. If you win a round or kill people, I believe you get like 250 gold. So really, I just need a little bit more. Also, you were about to level me up and just stopped yourself. I don't know if that matters or not, but I would have preferred if we did it before the round started. Sure, we'll just damage him as much as we can. I mean, it's probably not going to be the best fight, but in the end, what's important is that I get a little bit of money even if we can't win it. They keep stopping my drain. Oh! The bomb was really good, though. Okay, well, sadly, I didn't die, but it looks like I'm still able to regen enough, and we're about to get a massive payout, too. Dude, you're going for this rather than helping out your teammate? That's kind of wild to me. I need to not be here. Holy crap, we just got so much money. Oh my gosh, it was so worth it. It's so worth it. I'll just take Contract Killer. Ooh. We're hot streaking, so we got also lucky with this. I'm gonna do 2 random and just hope that I got something good. Swiftness and lethality. Yeah, that's definitely not what I was hoping for. We buy a decap. Now we have Wooglets. And I'm rich. Very rich. Jin is doing Anvil Run. He doesn't have any items. Honestly, it's kind of sad that we're beating these guys so quickly because I would prefer to have more of an opportunity to get a bigger payout. In the end, it's okay. Look how much AP it already gives us. It's basically my only AP item, and I have 500. I don't even have, like, AP augments, really. So, yeah, when we get other items, the power is going to increase substantially. For sure. It'd be pretty nice to get Twin Mask if my teammate can get it with me, because then I can give him a bunch of AP as well. Twin Mask is the prismatic item that allows you to share stats between you and your ally, but if you both have the mask, it doubles in power. But I don't think that my teammate's probably going to have any prismatic items going forward, is he? I doubt he's going to be able to buy any. Dude, I can almost buy a prismatic. Should I save my money? Because I'm kind of down to have another one. There's lots of good items. Or, I mean, prismatic items. Otherwise, I could just, like, get an immediate spike now. I'm gonna juice. The reason why I'm gonna juice is because my ally has a juice thing. So this will be my, like, bonus. Wait, what? How did they see me? That's crazy. Whoa, you ultied me? Why did you ulti me? I didn't need it. You wasted your ultimate. I'll just bring back my ally. I mean, there's no reason to try to outplay her. Boom. I got a lot of money for that round too, so now I have enough for my thing. We're kind of having a god run right now. This is going really, really, really good. And I'm gonna take the magic pen because magic pen is by far the best thing there. Demonic embrace, I'm totally down to get. But at the same time, I'm yeah, I'll take it. Screw it. It gives you a percentage amount, as you can see. So if I can make myself kind of tanky, I can increase the percentage when I get low with my Wooglets. And the way that I'm going to get HP is probably through anvils at this point. But yeah, how Demonic works in this game mode is different than Summoner's Rift when it did exist. We get percentage AP and movement speed depending on how much HP we lose. Okay, kind of wasted our ultimate, but that's okay. Okay, I cannot see anything. Oh, I couldn't Zhonya's fast enough. My ultimate was almost back up too. I probably should have waited for that. That's alright though. My mistake. If he can somehow get to me through a portal or something to revive me, I think we might have a chance at still winning. Because he's kind of tanky. I mean, he's level 20. Oh! Get me! Get me! It's okay, they're not even dealing damage to you. Oh no, you're not able to get in. Oh. What? Get me! Oh, dang, I can't do it. Even if I had, like, Zhonya's, it doesn't matter. I'm still gonna die in the end. Darn, if he was able to do it just a tad bit holy crap, I give this guy a lot of... he has a ring item that gives your teammate... It gives him AP based off of how much I have. So it gives him a ridiculous amount. I didn't even look at who we're even on. Alright, it's the Mordekaiser one. Darn, the Mordekaiser one's kind of lame for us. This makes it so everybody's Mordekaiser ultied in the beginning of the fight, so it's just a 1v1, which makes my ultimate obviously way weaker. My mana cost double, but my abilities deal a little bit more depending on how much max mana I have. That's really not the greatest. Instantly gain 3 hats, though. My Q gains crazy ability haste. I'm kind of down to do the crazy ability haste on my Q. My Q kind of does 50% current HP. I honestly think that's kind of interesting. Huh. It's less about the fear and now more about the damage it does. Which is a lot. I don't know who I'm against. I know who I'm against. Wait, what? How do I get hit by that guy and also, Dang, I actually died. The Mordekaiser ultimate lasts like 1 billion seconds. Karthus ultimate goes through Mordekaiser ultimate? That's so stupid. I'm up here. He has to get to me somehow. The only way we win this is probably through me, because it doesn't seem like he does damage. He's more about his utility of his ultimate. Okay, I wish that you didn't ulti me, though. Okay, it looks like that guy's probably going to die outside there, so that's really good. I'm just going to Zhonya's here so I don't die to that. And then she just dies here, and I get paid out again. We have generated 4,000 gold with this, and I'm about to get another thing again. Do I want to go... I'm kind of down to go something good for, I guess, Pen. Let's just so I don't have to worry about people having any MR whatsoever. Like, even Katarina has a ridiculous amount of MR. So I'll just build that. And I got Flat Magic Pen from a roll randomly. Nice. Let's just blue pot and pot up with the Juice of Haste, which is ability power, because once again, my teammate has one that's very effective for us. Oh yeah, we are. This is such an awkward fight for her. Good fight. I bet Lysandre can't kill my Zillion. He's probably invincible. So he'll be back any second. The Mordekaiser ultimate lasts so damn long. Not really the biggest payout because we just won way too fast. Doing anvil runs is normally not going to go well for anybody. Oh, dang, I got money. I think I want that. I know the other one was another one that was HP related. But what if I get enough money to just find it again? Wow, I got another gold one. I guess that the reason why I'm getting so many golds is because of the Draven. The Draven is not only hot streaking, gives you anvils, it also makes it so the higher tier anvils show up more often. So that's why I'm seeing it so frequently. Eventually, I probably will need to sell this Gambler's Blade. It's not really going to be paying out as much when the team fights are just so quick. Wow. She has so many curse things, but, I mean, they're kind of losing hard. It doesn't seem like she has much curse power at all, so it's probably chill. She's just gonna probably die. Oh? Nope. I just barely survived. Why'd it look like she had like a Shen ultimate or something? That's weird. I kinda wanna see how much damage my Q will deal to this guy. Dang, it actually does, like, nothing. My Fear actually doesn't really have a CD. Huh. Maybe this does the percentage that I need? Nice. Because right at the end, at least, how much gold did I just get paid out? Oh my gosh. I didn't get a look. Increase max HP... Before I, like, stop myself from speaking at... Oh, we got another thing. I'll get the HP. Because it has current HP, that's why I wasn't doing it all the time. But it seems that the... As you can see, the fear duration is so short in this arena game mode that being able to get to the 66% is kind of difficult, huh? Oh, I just sold my boots. I was like... For some reason, I thought that was an item. I have no idea why. I was stupid. Oh no, I feared myself. I'm so dead. It's over. Yeah. If Fiddlesticks, for some reason, my Q, in my head, I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna fear her and kill her, but it doesn't work that way. It's a projectile. Fiddlesticks Q can be windwalled and bounced back towards you. That's how it works. We still got them in the end, though. Get paid out, more money for us. We're 1v1 versus a team comp that there's no way that they can possibly win. So this guy's going the anvil run, right? Oh, wow. Okay. He has 37 anvils. That's more than I was expecting. Huh. That's kind of a big deal, honestly. There might be a chance that he can honestly destroy us. Oh, or even kill my teammate. So yeah. We'll see. I'll pot up. 1200 AP. Oh yeah, but I deal percentage damage. But how do I get through his stuff? Oh, I died to laser eyes. Got it. Well, I hope you can win, brother. That's, if we lose this round, I'll say that's on me, because she should just instantly die. That's my fault for dying the way that I did. I'm also going to sell my gamblers now. I don't need it anymore. Ah, no. Help me. No. I couldn't. You. Oh, no. He had to ulti himself to keep himself alive. That sucks, dude. I deal so much damage to Varus. We can easily kill him. So if we lose this whole entire game because I mess up at the very end, then we definitely deserve to lose. It's not going to happen, though. We're going to win right now because I'm going to have a Pyromancer's Cloak. And I'm just going to... Are you going to pot up? Aren't pots shared? Oh, no. I have to buy it, too. Okay, I will just pot up on everything. That's good. 93% current HP. This time it's a little bit different. Okay, I got Zani's off at the end, was able to finish him, and even though that guy had a crazy anvil run going, we got them. And that was Fiddlesticks. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Fiddlesticks Arena, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye.